Alright, so fun fact. I recorded this whole video thinking I was spitting top tier commentary, but guess what? My mic wasn't even on, just me talking to myself for about 50 minutes. But I've got this down to about 12 minutes, of course. But hey, we move on. So here's a voiceover instead. I'm running multiplayer, so multiplayer gameplay with the Tanto, with the PP19, mainly with the Tanto to be honest. With the PP19 I kind of bombed it to be honest, but yeah. Here I'm playing some multiplayer on a few maps. Hardpoint here on, I forgot what this map's called if I'm honest with you. Some hardpoint, some team deathmatch, maybe some kill confirmed I think as well. But let's break it down, chill, and maybe roast myself a little. But yeah, I'm thinking today I want to start talking about my console journey. Where I started gaming, not just Call of Duty, just in general. What? Yeah, I don't know what he was looking for in there, but yeah. Talk about my gaming journey, when it started, and how it's doing right now. But yeah, I remember this was probably back in the late 90s. I used to go to a friend's house, a very close friend. A friend who was best man at my wedding. I was best man at his wedding. He goes by the name of Arshad, Ash, Bully, whatever. I remember going to his house. He had a Mega Drive. Oh, no, that was a mistake. That was a glitch. He had a blue name tag on his head. That should have been a red one. I thought that was a teammate. Look, he got me. But yeah, I used to go to his house, and I think he used to have the Sega Mega Drive back in the day. He had the Sega Mega Drive. He used to play at his house, all these 2D games, all these games that nowadays even mobile phones could run with no issue whatsoever. And I used to tell my dad, I really want to get a game console, this, that. But they had an old Sega Master System. And I remember they effectively donated that to me. And I used to play that. It had a few good games. Alex the Kid was a good one. That was built in. Streets of Rage. Oh, I loved them. I'd love to play that again, on an emulator or something nowadays. But let's see if I ever do. So it started off there, playing them games, a few other ones within there. And gradually, eventually I got a PS1. And when I got the PS1, I remember how much it cost like £50 with the one controller. I mean, a very modest price compared to consoles nowadays. We're talking about, what, £400-500 for a PlayStation 5. So with inflation, with the advancement of technology, with the advancement of games, obviously you're going to get that. But yeah, I remember the PS1. I remember playing the FIFAs, GTA 1, GTA 2, them, the bird's eye view GTAs, as I like to call them, of course. And that, again, it just felt like absolute royalty for me at that time. It felt like absolute prestige. Whilst again, nowadays, today, them games do not obviously match up in terms of quality, in terms of graphics, in terms of gameplay compared to today's games. I mean, you just look at this Call of Duty gameplay. At that time, this was nowhere near possible. But yeah. And I remember playing them. Then I got the PS2 by about 2005. Actually, I got the PS1 back in 2003. The PS2 was already out, but obviously my dad wasn't really too keen on the gaming side of things. So I got the PS1. Then in 2005, I got a PS2. The first day I remember, I'm a big WWE fan. I still am to this day. First game I got was SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain. And that, I think a lot of people will agree, was one of the best WWE wrestling games in general of all time. Even today, the arcadey style of it. If anybody ever played that game, drop it down in the comments. I mean, that was just one amazing game. I remember eventually buying GTA San Andreas, Vice City, GTA 3. Again, these games are just available on mobile, whether you buy them off the Play Store, the App Store. I've done that, to be honest, and now they're just available on Netflix. So I've done it all, but again, them days, these games are absolute prestige. GTA San Andreas was the greatest game in PS2 history. And even today when I play, it just brings back so many memories. But yeah, I remember the FIFA games, the football games were good. Call of Duty at the time I still never heard of in the PS3 days. Did I actually? PS2 days, sorry, I'm on the PS2 days, aren't I? And yeah, eventually came PS3. In 2008 I got the PS3. So when it was relatively new in its cycle, I got it. I remember I got it in March 2008, and I was a bit cheeky, to be honest. I was a bit cheeky when I got it. It was March 2008. It was my brother's birthday, and I managed to convince my dad to get the PS3 for my brother's birthday, even though it was for my brother. Deep down, I wanted it. Obviously, my brother was going to use it. I was going to use it, but to be honest, I absolutely hoggled it. I used my brother's birthday to get myself a PS3. Not that he didn't play it, he played it as well, but it was me that just mainly enjoyed it. So yeah, that was that as well. The PS3, what was my favourite game? The PS3. Whoa, okay. Did the mother not tell her not to juggle dangerous things as a kid? But yeah, the PS3 days were good. They had some of the best games back then. I think that's eventually when I got introduced to Call of Duty in 2011. Actually, I remember when Modern Warfare 2 came out in 2009, the original, and I didn't have Wi-Fi at home at the time, so back then not everybody had a Wi-Fi or an internet connection at home, and I used to go to my friend's house again. His name is Arshad Bali, whatever, got a lot of love for the brother to this day, and he played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Black Ops 1 at his house, and I just used to feel so prestige, just used to feel too good to be true to play at my house. 2011 was when we first eventually got an internet connection in the house, and Modern Warfare 3, the original, was out, and that was the first time I played that game, and it was just amazing, just being able to play online in my house. And again, today, this just feels normal. It just feels entitled. We just feel entitled to play online, whether it's on a mobile phone, whether it's on your PC. I mean, this gameplay I'm playing right now, I didn't ever think that, wow, this is just amazing. We're just used to this, playing against other people online. But back in 2011, this was huge for me. This was absolutely huge. And yeah. Did I go flying through a window right here? Did I? No. I thought I was going to go flying through a window here, probably a bit later on, but yeah. Again, the FIFA games I was so into. I love them. I love the FIFA games. Played a lot of them. A lot of Call of Duty. A lot of WWE. Just Cause 2 was an amazing game on the PS3. Just Cause 2, that had a massive map. I feel as if the Just Cause games are just extremely underrated. Their maps are amongst some of the most beautiful I've played on. Their missions, the chaos on there, it's just next level. But yeah. Oh, this guy was after me. I got bullied. There's a short I'm going to link to this YouTube video where this guy with a skateboard, and there was a guy with a sword that absolutely bullied me in this match. At least, oh, there you go. That was a blast. But yeah, moving on to the PS4. I remember late 2013, December 2013, went on holiday to my home country, Pakistan, my birth country. I mean, I love Pakistan, love England. But yeah. Went there, come back, 1st of January 2014, or was it 2nd January 2014, I went to buy a PS4 from a local game store, got it, and right here within the game plan, I'm trying to unlock the AMAX, so I'm on page 6, looks like, so I'm on my way to unlocking the AMAX. But yeah, I remember playing on the PS4, getting the PS4, FIFA 14 was my first game. I had to buy that game twice. I remember a couple of games I had to buy twice because of on the PS3 separately and the PS4 separately, which is a bummer, but you just think, you just want it for the extra. I mean, Call of Duty Ghosts are bought up on the PS3 and the PS4. I mean, I remember the transition from PS4 to PS5. Any games you own on the PS4, you'd get onto the PS5 for just by paying an extra £5 or £10 extra or something like that. But it wasn't the case when there was a transition between the PS3 and the PS4. But yeah, on the PS4, obviously carried on my Call of Duty journey. Started getting more into Battlefield 3. No, Battlefield 4. When it on the PS4, it took advantage of 60 FPS. Went to 32 versus 32. That was just amazing. I mean, nowadays even Call of Duty has Warzone. So there's something there with Call of Duty that can counter or match what Battlefield does in their conquest mode. So that was something huge for me to play 32 versus 32. I mean, Call of Duty wasn't doing it at the time. I think the maximum amount of plays in any multiplayer map Call of Duty did was, I think, 12 versus 12 or 10 versus 10 at the time. There was no Warzone. But yeah, I played every single Call of Duty. Absolutely hated the exoskeleton Call of Duty. The ones that went into the future. I think there was Advanced Warfare started. There was Infinity Warfare, a few others. But then there was Call of Duty World War II. Modern Warfare 19, these ones, they went back into the past, the present. I started loving Call of Duty again. As long as for me Call of Duty stays within the present or the past, or maybe in the not too distant future, that's fine by me. But yeah. And then obviously came the PS5 during COVID and the Xbox Series X. I've got both. I'm lucky to have both. And I played both. And it's just more of the same. I've moved away from, FIFA, the football game. I've moved away from that, and I'm more into Football Manager. Around I love this battle cry sound. So right there, I got stuck right at the middle of the map and bang. Yeah. Or in 2016, I started playing Football Manager. I played it briefly in 2011, but in 2016 started playing it. Got into PC gaming. Call of Duty this. I sometimes play on the Xbox, sometimes play on the PC. The PS5 version of this game, my brother plays. He plays the PS4 more often than me. I don't really play it at all, unless there's an exclusive like Spider-Man. But yeah, I'm more of an Xbox and a PC guy. I play Call of Duty in both. But that's where we are right now, and I've started this YouTube journey now, and I hope to make something of it. I mean, a lot of people obviously, and I get it, they start Twitch, YouTube for monetization purposes, maybe make some money, and I can't lie, if it ever comes to that, I mean, I would love it. But right now I've just started this journey, and I would love you guys to be on it with me. This is just a brief overview of my gaming journey up to now, and this is a new step going into streaming and recording, and I hope whether I monetize or not, it doesn't really matter. I promise you, it's more about just having that success, having the views, having the likes, just entertaining people, and I hope to have that effect on you guys. But yeah, let's see how it goes. So yeah, guys, if there's anything you'd like to suggest, any gameplay suggestions, whether it's in Call of Duty, outside of Call of Duty, I would love to hear it. I would absolutely love to hear your voice on it. And please like, subscribe, comment what you want to see, whether this gameplay was good, whether I should be doing something better or something else. I'm just here, obviously I want to make it better. I want to make myself better at everything. So please do let me know. Thank you very much, and peace out.